Assalamu alaikum, dear sisters in Islam. This is a short personal video to introduce myself to potential students who have converted to Islam. I converted to Islam 32 years ago. I spent 20 of those years in Egypt, studying at the various masajid, attending lectures, and memorizing Quran. I was born in Winchester, Massachusetts, and raised in Arlington, Massachusetts. And my family was quite large. I was the oldest of 8 children, 5 brothers and 2 sisters. I had a serious Catholic educational upbringing because my dad had wanted to be a Maryknoll missioner and was in the seminary for 3 years. He quit because he felt it wasn't the right thing for him, as I quit Catholic education when I was 15 and insisted that my dad place me in the public school. I enjoyed my time in the public school and graduated from Arlington High School. I felt just as safe and secure and well educated as I had in the Catholic school. That led me to believe that it wasn't a structure or even people. It was Allah who kept me on the path that allowed me to be who I am today. I did have an excellent education from the Catholic school. I enjoyed the nuns. They were very hard-working women, yet I felt that the Trinity was just an idea that I could never comprehend. When I was young, I would raise my hand and ask about why they never spoke about God the Father, the mighty one who never comes down. Why were they always speaking about Jesus, who they call the Son? They would become very impatient and tell me that I had little faith and I must believe. Well, I had little faith in the Trinity, but I had a lot of faith in the Creator. As I got older, I'd lie in bed at night and I'd look up and say, I know you're up there and I know you hear me. You're very powerful. You see, these were Asma Allah al-Husna, Allah's names and characteristics. I hadn't realized it at the time, but I would end up specializing in this particular aspect of Islam called Aqidah, faith or doctrine. And Asma Allah al-Husna is the most important aspect of Aqidah. And that is what I will concentrate with you when we begin our lessons, inshallah. I really look forward to helping you in Quran and Arabic, and I will enjoy very much advising you if you have any sorts of difficulties along your path. Yes, converts have difficulties. Well, I can tell you that the majority of my family has still not really accepted me for who I am as a Muslim. Before I wore hijab, it wasn't that much of a problem. It was after I wore hijab where they became really upset. They don't understand why I won't go to parties. They don't understand why I don't celebrate holidays. And they don't understand why I won't shake hands with men, why I won't sit at a table where there's alcohol. You see, in my family, we used to have many parties. You know, we're Irish after all. The Irish tribe is well known for drinking alcohol. So it's almost impossible to be anywhere with Irish people without seeing alcohol. Sisters, you're going to have to be strong, and you're going to have to refuse to do what Allah does not approve of. One of our creeds is love what Allah loves and hate what Allah hates. There are many different aspects of being a Muslim. The most important one is that you recognize Allah is the only one that can tell you what to do, because He's the only one who's going to judge you at the end of days when you return to your Lord to gain the paradise, or, sorry, yes, hellfire is real. Now, once you know and you believe in Allah, and you believe in His angels, and you believe in His messengers, and you believe in the books that were brought, you must believe in something called qadar, which is your destiny, written for you before you were born. My own personal experience is a bit amazing, actually, because I was raised, well, my dad was a millionaire. Yes, he was president of a life insurance company. Now, life insurance is really depending solely on riba, interest, which is forbidden in Islam. I didn't realize at the time my life was one of country clubs, yacht clubs, our 15-room home, mansion some might call it. But I never really cared about material things. I always preferred the spiritual aspect of life. My dad had cancer, and I was with him when he died. And I saw the angel of death take away his soul. What does that mean, I saw the angel of death? We learn in Islam that when the soul is removed, the eyes open wide and they stare. My dad actually had tears coming down from his eyes. At the point in which my dad died, I realized that this is something serious. I had been studying Islam by reading the Quran in English for the previous 4 years. After witnessing my dad's death, this wealthy man, so powerful in the world, was crying and very fearful. I immediately took the decision to become a Muslim. I went to Cairo, actually with my sister. We took a trip as tourists, and I ended up at Azhar taking my Shahada. That was a long time ago. I never realized that I would be able to actually learn Arabic and memorize Quran. I just wanted to be a believing Muslim. I wanted to pray and fast because I knew that Islam was based on Tawheed. And I knew that that was a big deal because I had been baptized. I received confirmation. Every day of my life, I was surrounded by statues and pictures, as the Catholic Church promotes statues and pictures in order to get you to believe that people have power, either dead saints of the past or the clergy and the nuns. As I mentioned, my experience with the Catholic Church was not a bad one. The problem was the essential belief of Trinity. This is still an ongoing problem. It's not our time to discuss it here. However, know for certain that your belief is in Tawheed, the oneness of Allah, and His names and attributes. I hope you will allow me to help you along your path in learning this wonderful part of Islam. Asma Allahul Husna. Allahul Musta'an. He is the one who will help you. And I'll be praying for you and hoping that you will start immediately for the best thing you'll ever do, learning Allah's words through Quran. Inshallah. Salaamu alaikum.